Howdy, y'all. No.
Oh.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. Holga.
And I'm Todd Puckett.
And this is
Don's Used Photo Equipment.
Right here in front of the Great Wall of Film. Or the Greater Wall of Film.
Or 16 feet of pure analog delight.
16 feet, guys. 1-star, Michelin rated film photography location right here. Right here in River City, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Or better yet, what was the other one? It was the...
That's Condé West.
Top 10 Condé Nast film photography destination. Right here, guys. 16 feet of the... You know, I went to Robert's camera.
Yes, yep.
Remember,
we talked about that last time, didn't we?
And I said, their amount of film was like maybe one of these.
Yeah.
Maybe about 4-6 feet long, not very big, you know.
Yeah,
it fit in a case.
I thought they would have had more.
I thought so too. So this, I mean, is something.
Yes,
this is something.
No, that's a great wall.
That's something.
Yeah.
So guys, pardon us.
Enough of that. We appreciate it.
Pardon us as we go off the rails.
Yeah.
Because you never know what we're going to talk about.
We don't.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go completely off the rails.
If we don't know what we're going to talk about, how are they going to know what we're going to talk about?
Completely off the rails.
Yeah,
so I have a funny one I'm going to share with you guys. So this is my smartphone. Okay. It doesn't mean much to most people except for me. I carry it wherever I go.
He brags.
Well, I added the name on my smartphone to Mr. Holga's.
There's my phone.
Yeah, a flip phone. The name on my phone is usually Mr. Holga's other camera. And my buddy at my day gig, Raul, he saw that was on the network, and he goes, "I'm pretty sure this is you." I said, "Oh, so you're doing that kind of work today, are you? You're like spying on people."
Yeah.
So I changed the name to something way more appropriate. I'm almost thinking this might be the name of today's video, and that's why I bring this up.
Oh.
So I have changed the name on my camera to Raul still owes me a sandwich from JJ's.
All right.
So that's going to be a great video title.
Yeah, yep.
Raul owes me a sandwich at JJ's.
And nobody's going to know what the heck it's
JJ's essentially is Jimmy John's.
Yeah, and
And you know what? Speaking of which, Jimmy John's has not
given us anything.
They've not given me any props or likes or nothing every time I go there.
Maybe we need to do at Jimmy John's. Like in the
I've done that.
You've done that?
I've done on my tweets and say, hey, I'm right there. I was testing the Pentax, the wide lux, all that kind of good stuff. I was talking straight to them.
Nothing.
Not a single crickets.
We can be bribed.
At crickets.
We can be bribed.
Yeah, for free sandwiches.
Yeah.
We are so cheap and easy.
Yeah.
All right, so we're having such a fun, exciting video here. Todd.
Yes.
Todd.
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Please, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Give us some good news. Some good film photography news. Please?
I've got, I got a sell on some products. We got a big thing.
Yeah. But no,
I know.
I want some big news. I want something exciting. I want you to knock my socks off.
This is known now, but this is why you did this. You did this, right?
Yes.
Right. This is why you did this. There you go.
Thank you.
You know what? Wait, hold on here. Let me do this because this blends into your shirt. This doesn't.
Oh, I went to last summer. I was at Jack Daniel's. Yeah. Good time. Yeah.
Good time.
They have their own fire department. Well, they char the barrels. Sometimes they're not paying attention. They need a fire department. They have their own fire department.
Okay.
Anyways, good news, guys. Good news. Why are we holding these film Ferrania boxes?
Look who's back. Yep. Film Ferrania has now announced officially.
Officially.
Yeah, not the rumors through the vines, but officially.
Yeah.
A new owner. The new owner has set up a new board of directors.
Okay.
The new board of directors have charted the path.
Ooh.
And you know what that path is?
Yes. What?
More of the same.
Wait. So somebody's going to steal all their money in the middle of the night? That kind of path forward?
Allegedly. That's a rumor. That's a rumor.
That's a vicious rumor.
Yeah. We don't want that.
Right.
We don't want that.
Different question. Is there any chance that 2 people from Dallas can get on that board?
No.
Because that would be cool.
It would be, but yeah. I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm just simply thinking.
No, that would be an awesome idea.
If they offered, I would accept.
Great, yeah, absolutely, yes.
As much as we love this company and push it, maybe if they just returned an email, I would be happy. Let's start there.
It doesn't even
Work
matter.
out.
We'll use Google Translate.
But-
Send it to us in Italian. We don't care. Just send an email.
Just let us know.
Yeah.
Hugs and kisses. Yeah, we'll deal with it. The film Ferrania,
Yes.
is like I said, not okay. They're back. They're saying that yes, we will do the 5 that they have out there: the Ortho 35 and 120, the P30 35 and 120, and the P33.
Right.
In 35.
Which is only in 35. Yeah.
Or for now. So this is the 5 that we're running. I'm doing this. This is the 5 that we're running
Okay.
prior to their shutdown.
Right. Yes.
And
They're
now-
established products.
They will bring those back and
And
bring in C41 film.
I mean, we've only been waiting a decade and a half for the C41.
The C41, which in the old days they used to produce Solaris film.
Okay.
That was their C41 film.
Their bread and butter.
Their bread and butter. So, and also a lot of movies in Europe were filmed on Solaris.
Okay.
So every now and then I'll watch and see Solaris. When I'm watching those old Italian westerns or something, I'll sit there and see what film it's shot on, and sometimes you'll see film Ferrania Solaris.
Like at the ends where it says shot on CinemaScope or
Yeah.
which I think was a certain camera or something
It was
like
a
that.
type of camera.
But they always put the types of films at the end of those things,
But
which is
they're
always
back.
interesting.
And now the only question at this point is when will the film start running off the conveyor line again?
Yes.
That's the only question we have left.
So you don't
Thankfully,
have that information.
No, that I again rumors May, June, but
But how did you hear about all this?
they actually had a release in the local hometown newspaper
In the green sheet.
in the green sheets.
In the green sheet. And I'm not sure how Todd got a green sheet from Italia, but
No, it was their regular newspaper.
it was in the Village Voice, in the Dallas Village Voice.
No, it was in their local newspaper, and then somebody told me about it, and it's like the morning that it happened. And then after work, I got on and I saw it, and I went, "Oh yeah,
Yes,
okay,
about
it's
time."
official," and that is exciting. We are thrilled about that.
Oh yes, we are.
Now I just want to sit there and wait. Sit there and go, clip, 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 just wait to find out when it's available for wholesale
It's a
again.
really, really good film, especially the P30.
awesome.
It's so super sharp. It's very tight grain.
And so many people love the P33 too.
And I think that these films that they already have, forget about the color. They really need to be doing the 4x5s and other large formats.
Well, there also will be eventually, I am guessing, the 80, the 160, they'll have a 400 speed.
Yeah.
A film eventually, I would think. And yeah, 4x5,
Yeah.
120, 220.
Yeah. 8x10.
4x5, 8x10 movie film.
Yeah.
In the past I heard somewhere down the line would be movie film.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Or sell bulk rolls too. You are
Super 8.
now the king of bulk rolls too.
Yeah, somebody looked at that and they said, I don't think anybody
Has that much bulk rolls.
bulk roll films.
I mean, 1, 2,
In-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just
10
counting
choices.
10 choices at 100 feet. That's over 1,000
That's-
feet worth of
that's-
choices, and you have multiples of each.
Multiples of each.
Right. So
So I've got thousands of feet
yes,
up there
the bulk roll headquarters right here.
in the DFW area.
Yeah.
And so everything is going on, and everything is popping about Film Ferrania. Still not a lot of news outside of that I've seen.
Yeah.
But I haven't had time to really go and do some research.
He never has time.
So, well, yeah. So I've had to go do some visiting recently. So
That's
after
true.
work.
That is
So
true. He's got his hands full.
I got my hands full right now outside of work. But eventually I will be coming back into this and just being able to sit there and go through and catch up more about what's going on.
Right.
And I'm excited about that.
I know. Film
And
Ferrania.
it's
Way to go.
Really, really, that's good news. That is.
Oh, super good news. I mean, when
Now,
when the film industry is so small that when you lose one, that it hurts.
It does.
So the fact that they're still going, it's like great.
Everybody,
I'm on board.
I have not had one person say that they didn't like the film. Not
Yeah.
one.
Oh, it's
Everybody
great
goes, that's one of my favorite films. And I say, you want to buy more? And he says, no, I still have it in the refrigerator because whenever this whole thing happened, everybody started stocking it up instead of shooting it because they didn't want to just shoot it to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to have it for the special occasion. And now it's like we don't have to wait; we can shoot it.
What's that line from the Cheech and Chong script skit? It was so good I could eat one of them.
I thought it was Dave's not here.
No,
man.
not Dave's not here, but
not that one. Okay. All right.
I think it was Santa Claus and his old lady. You know.
Well, they're having another movie. Their last movie. Cheech and Chong's last movie.
Okay, I might have to go to the theater for that one.
Well,
or the drive-in.
I go to the drive-in because the movie theater may be a little bit cloudy. But here's the one thing, though, I do want to talk about while we're.
Oh,
right
now he's really going off subject.
Yeah, no, it's not off subject. The Great Wall of Film and putting this up and getting everything arranged and moved around. Mm-hmm. Well, I need to do a little manicuring. I need to do a little brushing up, a little
manscaping of
little of this, little of that. Needing to move things. So I have 5 2025 Acros film.
So that's May 2025 . So here next month.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be sour milk and gone.
It's going to be spoiled in June. Right?
Anybody who sits there and goes, "Wow, I wouldn't go there. He's got out of date film." Okay. Don't listen to them. Don't. Just look at them and smile and go, okay, bless your heart.
Listen, every time you find me a roll of Kodak Portrait NC or VC, which hasn't been made since 2009, 2010, something like that, I'm like beaming from ear to ear, say, yes, it's my favorite film.
Yes.
It's beautiful colors every time. And the stuff's been out of date for 15 years, and I don't care.
Yeah, and it's
I just don't care.
All the shots are gorgeous.
They are. Well, I mean, yeah, that's me mostly, but the colors are wonderful. So.
I don't know what you do about the colors, but the colors are beautiful on them. But I went ahead and I decided, I've got a few things up here that I just want to put some discounted prices on, move out, and just kind of open things up a little bit more. Kind of get a little things, kind of shake things up so that I can kind of create a little bit more room. Because over the rest of the year, I'm pretty sure things will be coming out from different companies, and I'm going to need room.
I mean, for example, if Film Ferrania comes out with a color film, you'll need to make room.
I need to make room.
Right.
But I have to make room on this side. This side, which is the C41 side.
If Harman Photo Red comes out in 120, he'll need to make more room.
I'll need to make more room.
Right, so
now,
good.
We do not
Are we all good?
We have no indications of that happening.
Well, we have not been told about any of these things, but that's our guesses, and we're sticking to them.
But a film store can dream. We can dream. So, Acros. And you say, okay, well, dude, this is a really good film. Really good film.
I've never shot Acros, to be honest. When it comes to the black and whites, and that's what Acros is, right? Black and white.
It's a black and white film from Fuji.
I've never shot the Fuji black and white.
And this is professional. Acros 100.
Oh.
The 2.
That's the problem. I'm not a professional.
Yeah. You play one at home, though.
I pretend to be one.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking right now.
On sale. It's 120 and 220 on sale.
On sale, short dates. Don't worry about the dates. Come in and get a good price.
I want to move and clear some room out, so I did that one. Another one. This used to be one of the hottest films. One of the hottest films. Of course, that was back when it was like $5 a roll.
Yeah.
And now they went up a little bit. But there was a time in which whenever stocks were kind of going haywire and up and down and everything.
The stock market?
No, the stock of film.
Okay.
Film stock. I bought like 200-300 rolls of various different Portra 400, 800, 35, 120.
Yeah.
I bought like hundreds of rolls. And I sold all of them except for the one that was the hottest at the time, Pro Image.
Yeah.
Now this is...
what kind of dates do you have? There's no date on it.
There is.
There's no date. There's no date.
Oh, here we go. 8/2025.
Okay, August this year.
Okay, 8/2025 does not mean
that's
this.
8, right? August is 8.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
8 fingers. And this one, does not go bad September 1st. Anybody telling you that, just smile at them and pat them on the head and go,
Spoiled after Labor Day.
bless your heart. You know, because some people like to go, oh, well, they just have expired film. Well, bless your heart.
Well,
2025.
This is a great time to take advantage of a lower price, guys. Just do it. Just do it.
It's gone from like a...
You could...
What does the price over there say? $11.99 down to what?
Whatever you say.
Yeah. So discount it. Because, yeah, I got a bunch and I sold almost half of it, but I got some left over. Now, one more. In doing this moving and cleaning up and clearing out, and well, of course, I ran across a full box of...
a missed box of Cinestill.
400 D120.
400 D120.
Yes. And now this one is 01 2025.
So it's already spoiled.
It's, it's terrible.
Already spoiled.
God, bless your heart. This is still good. The first January 2025 is not when it goes bad. That's when it reaches its. That's when they estimate it to reach its peak maturity.
That's when it's mellowed.
That's when it's. That's when it's reached its prime.
Okay. Yeah.
This right here, I have a whole box of it. I have actually discounted it down, and I've been selling, starting to sell a lot of this too. And because I've made a mention of it somewhere that I've got it on discount. So these three films right here are out of date or short dated. And it's not that I am discounting it because it's going to be terrible. It's just like, no, I got 100 rolls of it.
Yeah, while supplies last.
While
guys,
supplies
when
last.
when he sells out these older dates, or excuse me, these questionable dates.
No, they're not
that's
questionable.
It.
They're not questionable. They're just
dates.
They're just dates. As we go past this, it's good film. It is still prime. Like he said, he shoots it 15 years out of date.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Well, I know you and I had talked about a little
Yeah.
bit about refrigeration, and I essentially poo-pooed the idea about putting it in a refrigerator.
Yeah.
But if you're really concerned, you could buy yourself some and throw it in the fridge. But if it makes you feel better.
Since we had a discussion on this, I actually heard I don't know where I read this.
Popular
but
Mechanics.
Probably somebody in one of our comments
somebody mentioned about Popular Mechanics.
No, not that, but
and about putting film in the fridge.
Well, not that. It's just that stores, camera stores, photography stores, film stores would buy bunches of film and then take the film and put it back in the stock room and wait until it got close to the expiration date, which is not really the expiration date, but the full maturity date.
Yeah.
And then when it got close to the maturity date, they would bring it out and sell it to the professionals because the professionals knew that it's reached its peak. And that's what some of the companies would do for their top-end photographers.
Yeah.
They would sell it closer to full maturity date so they can get the rich fullness out of the film, out of the colors. And so this was the thing that used to happen. Now, I always tell the story when my dad in the 70s would sit there and go to Kodak off of Cedar Springs and buy 16 millimeter movie film.
Yeah.
They had it in the warehouse with no air conditioning.
In Texas.
In Texas. On
hot.
Cedar Springs, south of Love Field. And he would go out there and just buy like 2 or 3 full cans of that and get it right out of the warehouse, not a refrigerator. So the only reason you would want to do a refrigerator is if you're not planning to shoot it for the next 2 years and you don't want it, the aging process to continue, you stick it in the refrigerator to slow down the aging process.
Kind of like what they do at the morgue.
Cryogenics.
Cryogenics. Where they put you on ice until there's a future cure for whatever was ailing you, yes.
Yeah. And so then, they bring it out and, do that, shoot it. But again, it's usually well before its mature date. So you're getting it while it's still green.
So long story short, you have 3 films with dates, expiration dates that are in the ballpark, and you're looking to move them.
I'm looking to move them and clear them out and use the money to buy other films.
And if you're in Dallas, you can come on in and benefit from these lower prices.
If you're not in Dallas, get a friend in Dallas to come over and buy.
Yeah, we have an airport nearby. They can just,
Yeah, I use your airline miles. I would. I always sit there and I think of like, hey, if my favorite group comes in from Europe, I'm going to fly in and watch them and fly back and use my airline miles. And never done it.
No, never
But
once.
it's fun to think. But yes, so anyway, that's that, and I could go on forever, but that's enough on that.
There you go. So
Yeah.
some films. As a matter of fact, I'm looking to get. I'm probably going to pick up some of that film because it's a great price. I'll probably be shooting a bunch of it. Might as well.
Oh
Just
yeah,
grab
yeah.
it.
You're anxiously awaiting for a sunny day to go shooting. You were telling me.
Yes, because it's cloudy this weekend. It's Easter weekend. I was like, I'd love to get out and go shooting, but it's like cloudy, which makes everything so blah. It's like,
Yeah.
now if it was the clouds that were floating by, like in The Simpsons, where it's a little cloud, a little sun, a little cloud,
Simpsons.
then I could go out and go shooting and enjoy it. But this is like we get this schmear gray mess over,
Yes.
and it's like everything is just so
100%
muted.
cloud coverage.
It's just there's just no contrast at that point. Not
Now, yeah. So that's the film news for the day. On that.
All right. Well,
And
that's
now-
two. It's 1, 2, 3,
three.
4 good bits of news, right? I'm going
Yeah,
to count
I
each
like
one
it.
of them.
Yeah,
4 good bits of
absolutely.
news.
Absolutely. Now you were telling me you had an interesting story. See, now I'm sitting here going, okay, what is this story? He hasn't told me. He won't tell me. He says, well, wait.
Well, I do have a story, but after this, I'm going to talk to you about the selfie groupie. So,
All right. Yep.
now-
we got to eat the meat before we can have the pudding.
exactly. So this comes from our friends at Petapixel,
Okay.
and now, mind you, this. I don't know. Do you consider this mainly a male audience for our videos? I mean, are you 50-50 on your customers, or is it mostly males who are shooting?
Mostly men.
Mostly men. Well, I mean, that's good. That's not a bad thing because per Petapixel, and this article just recently came out. Oh, excuse me, it came out last year, but for some reason it's not in the top of their thing. So, anyways, I still like it anyways. Photography is one of the most attractive male hobbies to women. Now, mind you, this is not specifically a digital or a film or anything like that, but
just photography.
Just photography by itself. Because I'm pretty sure Legos, not probably very attractive. I'm thinking photography
that's kinda
and
fun.
rebuilding cars.
Legos are.
I'm sorry to diss Legos like that, but
I know.
I can think of some really much worse hobbies than photography, like Legos and
train.
model trains.
Oh yeah, that's one of the top markets that no longer has a dollar value.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh no, that's a.
Come on. We're talking about the ladies here.
Yeah.
Listen, if you, guys, if you have an unattractive hobby or you had to think of one, put it down in the description. We would love to know about it.
Yeah.
What is worse than photography for a hobby for a man or a woman? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't know. But leave it to Petapixel, the source for analog news.
Yes, all
It's so
great
funny.
source.
Cosmo Photo does a lot of analog stuff.
Right.
But it's hilarious how DP Review and Petapixel are covering so much in the analog world.
Digital camera,
Yeah.
DP Review, and Petapixel all handling the film stuff for us.
Yes. Thank you. We appreciate
Well, I
it.
mean, somebody's got to, right?
That's right. Yes.
Well, there's no film camera review. Well, that was us. We did that.
Yes.
We did a film
It
camera
would be
review.
that would be a very very short publication that only comes out once every 15 years.
Yeah. All right, so this is probably going to be a short video for us today, guys, but which that's okay. You're busy people.
This is a busy weekend.
And let me bring up here the last. Let's see here. All right, so Todd.
Yes, sir.
Very kindly, every time I say I get the family together, and I say, hey, I was promoting doing groupies, not selfies. Get the family together, take their photos. Easter is a perfect weekend to get the family together. Now, mind you, this video comes out after Easter. So.
Yeah.
But Easter weekend is any weekend you have the family together. Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Well, there'll be some holidays in May. So,
Their Memorial Day's coming
Memorial
up.
Day.
Listen, you've got the family together.
yeah.
Take yourself a family photo. Get the family together. Put the camera on a tripod and click off a few shots. Yeah, make sure you, as a photographer, you get in the shot because believe it or not, you're part of the family.
Oh, well.
So one of the
They may not claim me, but yeah.
if you just randomly show up to somebody's picnic.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I need to be in this shot.
Yeah.
So you keep harassing me every time I show one of these shots. I'll say, hey, look, I got the whole Holga family together. And you keep saying what to me?
Why aren't you shooting it on film?
It's like, why aren't you shooting it on film? It's like, well, okay. The number one reason is because my digital camera, yeah, has this very lovely little remote to it, okay? I can set it up and I can click it, 3-second delay, click it, so I can get 5 or 6 shots, no problem, no hassle, no nothing. And it's like, well, how am I going to do that with my my film camera? It's like I'd have to go there, set the little timer. You know those timers are very, and they're like, what, 30 seconds long? They're expecting you to run right back, and you would be putting in a lot of exercise.
And then somebody sit there and go, and then they go, when is it going to click?
and
when is it going to fire?
Well, see, that's another thing. The digital camera, when I press the button before it's doing it, it gives you like a little warning. So everybody's like, hey.
And then it goes faster.
Hey, everybody looks. Like, okay, great.
Yeah. Blinking.
But you don't have that with the old-timey photo cameras, film cameras. So my new house has a exercise room. On one of the walls in the exercise room is a huge mirror. And I'm like, oh, I have so got this figured out now.
Yeah.
So
someone had an ego.
I set up the photo.
They want to see themselves in the mirror working
while they're working out.
Ooh.
So
yeah.
You can take that because there's 2 photos, so you can slide one way. I set up the camera. It was probably have to go that way.
Oh no, I know.
It was Mrs. Holga and I's anniversary. It was our 28th year anniversary. And I set up the camera. I was actually using Mrs. Holga's Pentax K1000, and I took our picture together on our 28th anniversary, shooting into the mirror, obviously. So I've got the camera between us, and it's like that was my one solution to making that really work. It's like the camera has to be in the photo too. Now I did flip the photo so that you can read Pentax. So because that way it would look normal to everybody.
Yeah.
But per what Todd was saying, I have the negatives. Okay. It's one of these.
He can pass this down.
One of these in the middle here.
Generations from now, somebody could pick this thing up and go, wow, what is this?
What is this? We need to throw this stuff away.
It's got it's got stuff on it. What is on it?
It was the stuff on it. Well, then like a day later or so, then the kids were over, or at least some of the kids were over, and I still had the setup, so I took them upstairs and we did a group photo as well. Yeah. And so it was nice. It's a nice big mirror and all that kind of good stuff. So.
But you had number 1 and 2 come, or 2 and 3?
I had my second and third place daughters show up.
Oh, so, first place wasn't there?
No, they were tied up doing something else. So, but it was nice. It's like, hey, I can do the mirror trick.
Yeah.
But I think the room needs a little bit more light.
Yep.
So I was just using these lights, not enough for a larger group of people. You need more light. So I didn't get out the speedotrons.
Yeah.
I could have pow and
but that would have just wiped you out because
I know, but I could have turned them down though.
But it was still the reflections off of those things are just insane.
But I'm working on it. I'm trying to improve, because that's the other thing I was going to mention here. That I've got this lovely little device. Now I know you don't sell these.
No.
But this is the attachment that I got from Cinestill.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to turn it on for you. And so essentially, it's a little light box, okay? In which case, I can put the 35 millimeter film through here, and this connects to my camera.
Yeah.
And so the lens I have on here is the 60 millimeter micro lens.
Yeah.
And so this is how I'm converting my film from film to digital.
Now, how do you? You wind that to move the film. How does the film
No,
go
it just slides.
Oh, you just slide it.
It just slides. This is actually just to tighten this on here.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I was initially thinking that too. Is that the crank that moves this thing?
Can I do a little? I'm sorry. I'm going to get off the topic for a moment. I've heard that Cinestill is going to be in Dallas area.
Really?
Yeah. Not over here.
We're talking about Cinestill.
I know, since we're talking about Cinestill. Cinestill, #Cinestill. When you come to Dallas, drop by and see the Great Wall of Film.
Yes.
Come on,
You're
guys.
right over there.
You're right over there. And then you got a whole shelf.
You'll have a whole shelf to yourselves.
Yeah.
And here we are lovingly talking about something that you sell that he does not right now.
Right.
This is by the Valeo, V-A-L-O-I, EZ35.
Wow.
Okay.
Do you like it? Have you used it?
Well, as far as taking the photos,
Yeah.
I did a whole roll in probably just like a couple of minutes. It's pretty quick. They also have one of these for the 120 size as well.
Okay.
So this is rechargeable via USB.
Okay.
And so then, like I said, all I have to do is, and I can change the temperature if I want to.
Color temperature.
The color
yeah.
temperature. I can change the brightness as well. So
So you can do a few shots just to get an idea.
well, I mean, you can obviously change it however you need to get what you need
Okay.
to. The problem I'm having right now is the digital workflow on the computer.
Now, here's what I would like to do one day. Somebody, well, nobody's really asked me lately. But
Nobody?
No, not lately. They always go, do you shoot, what do you take? What pictures do you take?
Yeah.
And I haven't had time lately. But about 20 years ago, I did take a lot more photos.
Yeah.
I would love to kind of digitize some of them
Yeah.
because I have it all on archival negatives.
What's the, oh, you have negatives.
I have negatives. I would like to do some of those and then show people what I shoot so that they actually know which end of the camera to point. Some people go, are you one of those guys that don't take pictures and just sell stuff? No,
Yeah, that's him.
I take pictures.
You and I have gone out
Yes.
to review film. We've both shot the film, so when we do
Yeah, but
that,
that's
we've done the
stuff-
ortho, we've done the P33, we've done. Well, I did the red.
We did the red and
we
we
both
did
did the Harmon photo,
Harmon.
Phoenix.
Yep.
So yeah, I do get him out of the store every now and then.
Yeah,
guys.
and you see some of those. Those are just walking about. But I'd show you as soon as I get some room cleared out, I'm willing to start doing some more shooting again for myself.
Right.
And have fun with it.
Fun?
And
This is fun you're
but
talking
I'd love to just show about 4 or 5 photos that I have taken to show people that, and it's 120 film, or it's so.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd love to sit there and do a little. Here's what Todd shot.
Here's what Todd shot. Well, like I said, this is.
Yeah, right down below if you don't care.
Yeah, put it in the description.
I'm not going to watch that one. No.
So
no.
the jury is still out on this because I've only done maybe one roll with this. So,
But how did you like the one roll?
I mean, that was pretty quick. So, but I guess the question is on the other end of things: how easily can I get the negatives converted into positives so that I can do something with them? That's what I'm struggling with right now. But as far as getting the photos, this was easy.
All right.
So
Very cool.
I
I
mean,
did not know we were going to do a product review.
well, we weren't really, but we're
all
just
right.
talking about the whole thing. Because like I said,
That's why I watch when this comes out because I don't know what's going to be on here.
I did this whole roll, like I said, in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And if I was scanning this, it would have taken a half an hour on a flatbed scanner. Half an hour versus just a couple of minutes. So right
Yeah.
there, that was easy. But the question is, how quickly can I process them into positives? And if I can just punch a button and have it do that, then this whole process
I
becomes
am
double easy.
Pretty sure that it's just a punch a button thing.
I just need to find the right button.
Yeah, and they do what you do best, punch buttons.
That's what I do. Me and George Jetson. That's all we do is we push buttons all day.
Oh, the Jetsons. Sorry.
Well, Todd, do we have anything else?
Oh, man, I'm sure we do, but today,
How was today, by the way? It's a Saturday. How
Saturday.
was the Saturday? You said it was a good day?
it was a busy day.
Yeah.
Yes. If every day were like today,
If every day was like today.
it would be a beautiful day
Yeah.
in life. But yes, a lot of people came in, a lot of people sitting around talking, not sitting, standing around talking.
Sitting around. No, I'm the one who's sitting around normally.
Yeah, and then a lot of people standing around saying, "Hey, how are you doing?" They hadn't seen each other in a while, so they're talking, and people another person came in and bought something and talked to somebody else about large format cameras and photography. So it was a very busy, very sold a lot. It's a variety of stuff too.
Well, it was a good day then.
4x5, 8x10. 35, 120.
Now he's just name dropping.
127.
He's just name dropping.
620, 220.
Leicas, Nikons,
I didn't-
Minoltas,
lots-
just
yeah.
everything.
A lot of film.
I'm saying he's talking about the cameras they brought in, not that he's.
not that I sold, but yeah, I sold. It's a wide variety of film too, in sizes. That was fun.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a good day.
It was a good day. All right, guys, with that, we're going to
Yeah.
wrap this short and sweet video up.
Man, we appreciate you watching.
As usual, please do like, share, subscribe.
Tell people, tell everybody, tell your friends.
Tell Mama Holga she needs to watch this one.
Yeah, you need to shout it from the rooftop, man.
And leave a comment below for Todd, because
Oh,
he
yeah.
loves your comments.
I love your comment. If you put a dislike on there, tell us why. I want to know. I know nobody ever does that. But also, if you're out on a photo walk, ask people, hey, where do you get your film from?
Yeah.
I buy mine from Don's.
Yeah.
The Great Wall.
The Great Wall, the greater wall of film.
Yeah. Spread the word.
All right, guys, that's it for us.
Thank you. And clap. Oh, high five.